Okay, so what if I told you that you could build a six-figure business right from your own home without spending a dime on marketing and only working part-time? It sounds kind of crazy, right? Almost too good to be true. But it's really happening in an industry that's hiding in plain sight. Let's dive in. $119,000. And get this, that's not revenue. We're talking pure take-home profit, cash in the bank after every single expense was paid. This is what a stay-at-home mom of 4 named Rema made last year. It's a life-changing amount of money for sure, but what's even crazier is how she did it. She pulled all of that off working just 20 hours a week. 20! I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? To earn a full-time, executive-level income, but on a part-time schedule that gives you the freedom to, actually live your life and be there for your family. So that's the real question, right? How on earth is this possible? And maybe more importantly, how could you do something like this too? Well, stick around because we're about to break down the exact model she used step by step. The business is corporate gifting. Now hold on, before you picture those boring logo pens or cheap water bottles, this is not that. It's a total reimagining of a massive, massive industry. Yeah, you are reading that right. $250 billion with a T. This isn't some tiny little niche market. Corporate gifting is a gigantic industry, and it's growing like crazy. It's this colossal opportunity that's just waiting for someone with a creative, personal touch to come in and shake things up. The key phrase right here is relationship building. This isn't about just sending random stuff. It's a serious strategic tool. For a sales team, think about it. The right gift at the right time can get a prospect's attention, it can open doors that were totally slammed shut, and it can turn a hard no into a, tell me more. So, what's the actual secret sauce here? What makes this so powerful? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. It's not really about what's in the box. It's all about the thought that goes into putting it all together. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the generic, forgettable stuff. You know the drill. Pens, mugs, tumblers with a logo just slapped on. High-level decision makers get buried in that junk every single day. It goes straight into a drawer or even the trash. But then, imagine you get a gift that's clearly just for you. Maybe it's got stuff from your college, or it's built around a hobby you mentioned once on a call. That gets a reaction. That builds a real human connection. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The entire experience, from the custom box to the beautiful packaging inside to the final reveal of the items, it's all designed to make that person feel seen, to feel valued. It's like that famous Apple unboxing experience, but for the B2B world. And it works like a charm. Okay, so the strategy is smart, it's personal, it's effective. But do the numbers actually work? Can a small home-based business really turn a profit doing this? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Just look at this growth. It's absolutely wild. In just 3 years, Rema took her business from 75 grand in revenue all the way up to over 357,000. She was basically adding an extra $100,000 to her top line every single year, all while getting better and better at her process. So here's how that revenue turns into actual money in your pocket. A typical $100 gift box has one simple goal, a 50% profit margin. That's the magic number. By getting a reseller's license, you can buy all the cool stuff inside at wholesale prices, so your cost is only about $50. That means for every box you sell, you're banking $50 in pure profit. You can see how that starts to add up really, really fast. And here's maybe the best part of all. You don't need some huge investment to get this off the ground. The essential stuff, setting up your company legally, getting a tax ID so you can buy wholesale, it can all be done for less than $1,000. And the most powerful tool for finding clients in this whole business? A completely free LinkedIn account. It's amazing. Now, this whole thing didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It started small. There was a critical learning phase, and then one single moment that changed absolutely everything. She calls her first year her paid education, which I love. She started out doing consumer gifts for things like baby showers. The profits were tiny, but the lessons she learned about finding products and fulfilling orders were absolutely priceless. Then she made the big pivot to corporate. And the most incredible part? She spent zilch on marketing. Every single client and all of that amazing growth came from word-of-mouth referrals. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Her entire six-figure corporate business was launched from one single LinkedIn post. One! She just announced what she was doing, her husband and a few friends shared it, and boom! That one action led to her very first corporate client, which started a domino effect of referrals that built her entire company.
It just proves that sometimes you've just got to put yourself out there.
So this all sounds fantastic, but how do you actually do it? What are the steps? Well, through her journey, Rama developed a simple, repeatable framework that you can use as your own blueprint. Let's break it down.
It really boils down to these 4 steps. 1. Connect. Just show up online, be responsive, and tell people what you do. 2. Collaborate. This is so important. You have to work with your client to really dig in and understand who the gift is for. 3. Curate. This is the fun part, the treasure hunt for those perfect personal items. And finally, 4. Fulfill. You have to nail the execution. The beautiful assembly, the shipping, all of it. If you get these 4 things right, you've won the game.
So there it is. The path from 0 to a 6-figure business you can run from your home is honestly clearer than you might think. It doesn't take a massive loan or some complex marketing strategy. It just takes, well, taking that first step. So the only question left is, what's yours going to be?